Sorry? Speed, quick improvements, quick development, quick response. Everything are called agility. Okay? Why agility, development or management or about agile? Why we need to know when we are learning software engineering? See, when you just go back to your childhood days till now, we have seen lot of improvements. Okay, and that too within this 3 to 4 years. Mobile development, usage of the mobile phone, lot of softwares, and you have become more familiar with more of applications. Okay, few years before the application what was not available, now it is available. Few years before the software what was not available, now it is available. As and when the requirement is getting increased or created, we are going with the new technology and it is being impacted on the software development. Okay, so every now and then there will be some requirement. So we cannot just follow the very old system even now. How the whole world is going, we should also go along with that. How other countries are going, we should also go along with that. See, we are following online shopping. Earlier days and all, we never heard something called online shopping, which for everything we should go to shop and purchase the thing. That may be provisions or dressing or anything, books or whatever it may be, you should go to the shop and only you can purchase. But now everything is possible with the online shopping. This online shopping we never had for the first time. Many systems, if you see the system which is available already in various countries, we are also adopting because you know about the globalization. Okay, and this digital currency, using digital currency is very well utilized by most of the people. Okay, since government wanted to introduce digitalization of currency to avoid what? Black money. To avoid, to reduce black money only, digitalization got introduced, right? So initially it was too difficult for everybody to adopt and accept it. Later period of time, now even the one who is selling the tea on the roadside or the one who is selling the flowers, even they are able to use GPay or PhonePe. Adaptability, the quick response, quick acceptance of anything. So irrespective of the field, wherever we are able to adopt something quickly, accept something very quickly, we are able to respond in a faster manner. We say that it is agility. Agile management, agility. Understood? So now we are incorporating that into software project management, because nowadays in all the world, all the domain, agility is a buzzword. Everywhere if you see competition. Okay, so when one industry is manufacturing something, other industry immediately what they are doing better than that, we need to do it. When I understand something, so and so company is going to release a particular product, so before that I have to release the product with a better feature. Okay, so in the market there is a huge competition for everything. If it is a real estate, or it may be some product selling, or it may be a software development, everywhere there is a heavy competition. So to overcome this competition or to get succeeded in these competitions, we should adopt agility. We should be able to quickly adapt something, quickly able to respond to the requirement. Clear? Fine. So everyone is agile. That is, everyone is wanting to go for the modification. We want always some changes, right? So if we are asking, it is only a 4 years of course. Suppose how the Monday is for you, like from first star to sixth star, you are going to have all the 6 hours theory, like that. All the 6 days are scheduled, means definitely you will be bored. The whole semester is in a complete routine. You don't have any other changes. You are not having any other occasion, no holidays. You are not having any club activities, you are not allowed to go anywhere else for anything. Obviously it will be off board. So we always want some modification, some updation, right? So whatever you had in the first year, same thing is going to be repeated in the second year. Again it will be a boring thing. So here the lab will be changed, the way teachers will approach towards you. You expect the change from the people. So everywhere, not only here in the workplace, we expect some changes, or usage of something, we want some changes. We all, everybody are likes to have a change, right? So modification is the most wanted thing, updation is the most wanted thing by everybody. So here we are incorporating the agility into software development because changes within the software is being engineered. Changes within the software is being engineered, which means changes within software. I give you one simple and easy example. Let us consider the programming language C itself. Okay. So if you get a chance, you just take a book from the library, ANSI C or ANSI C++ written by Dr. E. Balagunsamy, who was the former Vice Chancellor of Anna University long ago when we were studying 2000 during that time. Okay. ANSI C++, we were all using ANSI compiler. Okay, there are set of rules to use ANSI compiler to execute your C program. There are slight variations on Turbo C compiler. So we were all familiar with only using ANSI compiler and Turbo C compiler. But now you are able to use online compilers. You are able to use online compilers. So you don't have to rely on only on this particular system only I'll be able to work. No, when there is an internet, I'll be able to execute my C program on any of the system with the support of online compiler. So people have introduced a lot of changes within the software itself. I don't require only the Turbo C compiler or ANSI C compiler. So irrespective of the compiler, because here the compiler is not going along with the system. When you have an internet facility through online compiler is used. So you can execute your C program. That is how nowadays the interviews are conducted. Otherwise, to test your knowledge, they should ask or they should come to your, earlier it was like that earlier. They will come to our college, okay? So they will, a group of people will be sitting in the college, they will give you a problem, you have to write a code and then you have to execute it. But nowadays it is not like that. So they will be in the panel, online itself, they will be in the panel. So they will give you a problem and then the timer also will be started. Within that particular amount of time you need to complete coding for that problem. So they will be able to analyze easily. Okay, there are a lot of online certification courses you are doing. Another example is your NPTEL examination. So if it is a written examination, so stationary, they have to prepare so much of question papers, you need to write the paper and there must be an evaluator who have to correct the papers and then they need to announce the result. Now everything is off, so the key that is also in the software itself, they will just cross check it if the answer is matching. Within a very short amount of time, the evaluation also will be taken place. So software changes in the software is engineered in the software industries. That is first reason why we are going with changes to the team members. Changes to the team members. Changes to the team members. When a software project is assigned, okay? So a team of people who are working with the TCS, they are allotted with the project, but their client will be from US, somewhere in city, some city in US, they will be the client of this particular team. So these people are doing a project to those people. So they need to have a communication, they need to get to know the requirement of that team, or a part of the process will be done by this people, another module will be done by the team which is somewhere located in Karnataka. A part of the project will be done by other team who are in Canada. Like in various places, people are working. Obviously, everybody will not be same. The skill set will not be same. The way you take forward the thing will not be same. The way you look at the problem will not be same. Changes in the human, changes in the team members. Also, reason for the agility. Then changes attributable to new technology. New technology. So whatever earlier and all for accounting, Tally was the software used. Okay, so now lot of other very advanced softwares are there. Still I will be using the same means. There won't be, there is no point in that. Similarly, earlier days and all that, whether you are aware of that or not, I don't know, typewriter. Everybody used to in the 80s movies and all, if you see, typewriting class. And shorthand typewriter, something like they used to tell. So that was the must needed qualification. Like everybody will learn typewriting. Okay, so the typewriter is totally replaced by our computer. So when you know to work with the computer, you don't require the typewriter at all. You don't require the typewriter at all. So the changes in the technology, many things. So the process, whatever we were doing using some software, now that is totally replaced by other software. One of the examples I can say, I think this I told you, already this artificial intelligence, robotic systems are replacing the human beings, right? So in I think Madhya Pradesh or some north state, in one news channel, a robot is reading a news. Okay, a news reader is a robot. Daily, like I think girls will be familiar with that. So we used to see the dressing of the news reader earlier and all, because we don't like this much channels and all were not available. Okay, so when we were childhood or during even college days and all, only few channels were there. Cable connection we used to have. So only the news reader will come with a different daily with the different saree, different dresses. But now this robot is exactly like a woman, every day with a different dress, coming and reading the news. So one news reader job is out, right? So that news reader is totally replaced by a robot. This is the role model. This is the model for all other domains. So every way that technology is replacing the human being. People are ready to adopt the new technology. So since we are in a condition to adopt any new technology, we should be even able to respond quickly. Okay, so that is where agility is more important. So finally, changes of all types that will have an effect on the merchandise they build the project that makes the merchandise. Like changes on everywhere. The customer's mindset may vary. Okay, so we may think that it's just some businessman. So this kind of software if I provide, or this kind of product if I give it to him, it will be enough. But nowadays it is not like that. Everybody, almost everywhere, they are somehow to some extent they are updated. So their expectation also is totally changed. So agility should be a very known fact to every field. So what we are going to see here, what you have understood about agile development or agility. So obviously there will be a iterative process. Like you do first year you do something, the academic part or conduction of the examination or calculation of your attendance or conduction of various programs for you. Exam we are conducting. Now you are writing exam using paper pen. Exam writing method we are following. Nobody knows that after few years how the examination will be conducted. That may be even conducted through online. Okay, so nowadays we are able to do only objective type of examination over online mode. That also could be of subjective. If you see various universities, even in foreign or even BIT also, they have adopted already the system. Students will be writing the exam, not the end semester examination. Assignment, now you people are giving assignment only as a objective type. Okay, the assignment also should be like a paper. You need to write summative assignment. You need to give a essay type of assignment. I think online degree course people, you are writing only objective type or 2 lines are not there. Okay, so there are various courses. I did one course in CEC, Swayam Portal CEC only, where the assignments have to be submitted as a summative manner. One assignment will be objective like all what you are doing for in middle 10 questions. The second assignment will be summative. You have to read some 5 or 10 papers. In that they will be giving you the problem. You have to write the answer for that, and you have to include all the references. That we call it as a summative assignment. So when the summative type of examination is accepted by the education system, obviously this completely papers will be thrown away. We will avoid totally the stationaries. Directly it will be of paper-free system only. We don't read anything from the book. We don't write anything in the paper. Everything will be of online only. Okay. So Agile take down this. Agile software development is an iterative and incremental approach. Take down this, I will tell you. Agile software development is an iterative and incremental approach to software development that emphasizes that iterative and incremental approach to software development that emphasizes the importance of delivering a working product quickly and frequently. So normally agile development by default it will follow these two methods, iterative and incremental approach. Before to that, I would like to give you a few properties of this. Normally agile development adopts collaboration, flexibility and satisfaction, that is customer satisfaction. I have set a rule in my company that once in 6 months only I am going to produce so and so product. Okay, so this year January I have completed manufacturing all the things. Next it is going to be only in the month of June or July. This is the rule I have set in my company. But within the 6 months there are a lot of changes on the human's mind as well as the season. Many due to various environmental reasons, many changes have been taken place in the place. Okay, where I am targeting as my market. But people require certain things very immediately within 3 months itself. Whatever I had manufactured, everything has been sold out in the month of February itself. People are in need of so and so things in the month of April itself. But I am very rigid that I have set a condition next production will be only in the month of July. If that is the case, what will happen? Obviously, I will have to face the failure. I will not be able to satisfy my customer. Whenever my customer needs something, or I have given them some item, but they need some change on it. They need some changes. So I am very rigid that I cannot make any changes. Okay. So So next time when I am doing the manufacturing, only then I will be able to make any change. If I am very rigid with that, so I have to close my company. Over. So you can see many places like that. It may be a restaurant or it may be a mall or textiles. Many places, those who are not in a condition to adopt the trend, the requirement of the people, or fail to satisfy the customer, they will not be able to survive in the industry. Okay, so agility management is required because they should work, or people expect a collaborative manner of work. Okay, collaboration between not only the people who are working with even the customer. Okay. Then flexibility is required. So after January, only I can start my work in the month of June. That is the case. Obviously, when the requirement comes in between, if I am not able to satisfy, if I am not able to produce the required items, I fail in my business. Similar, obviously, I cannot satisfy. So you can write in a short form or a simpler form. Agile software development. Agile software development is a software development methodology that values flexibility, collaboration and satisfaction. So whenever agile management or development comes to your mind, these three should be kept in the mind. Okay, values, flexibility, collaboration and satisfaction. So normally it establishes a close collaboration with the customer, because customer is the main thing for any business. To the customer only we are producing anything. So I am running a very big software industry where I am 24/7 365 days I am having a project. Yes, it is the scenario in the year of 2021. Okay, but 2022 I am not able to satisfy my customers. I am not flexible with my customers because I say that I am using only this software. I cannot adopt any other software. Okay. So my cost of the product is only this much. I cannot reduce anything on that. If that is the case, obviously people will move to some other industry where the people are getting satisfied. Clear? So any industry or any software development, any software organization or company should have a close collaboration with the customers so that they will be able to understand the need and requirement of the users. Based on that, a quick change they will be able to do. Imagine it is a 2 years, the project is scheduled for 2 years. We have studied all that, right? Communication and then planning, modeling and all those things. In the planning itself, I know that this project is going to be released in the year of so and so only, 2 years only. So within that 2 years, there is a great change taken place. That change has to be incorporated into the software development. Only then the final product is going to be a successful one. Okay, if I am not bothering about whatever the changes taken place in between, whatever I planned 2 years before, with the same mindset I am going to work it out means it will not work out. Okay, fine. So agile software development process consists of some very important steps which you are again familiar. Steps which we follow. Steps which we follow for the agile development of a processing. I take example out of the software, but the same thing is applicable for any software project. Okay. So requirements gathering, which we do it in which framework activity? Requirements gathering. Requirements gathering is done in communication. Okay. So communication is the first activity of any software process. So here we will be gathering the requirement, we will interact with the customers and then gather the information not only to the customer, the people who are developing the project, will get communicated with the people who are going to use the project. Okay, so requirements gathering will be taken place in the as a first step in the agile development. The second will be planning. I expect the question from this point. Third will be development. Fourth will be testing. Fifth, deployment. Maintenance. Anything new over here? Anything is new here? So any software project development will be having all these steps. Okay. Then what way it varies or why this has been again given in agile development? Because that is not out of the scope, right? Your agile development is not outside of your software project development. Agility is just quick response and quick requirement, quick performance. Okay, whatever you do quickly, that we say it is a agility, right? So requirements gathering, but this cannot be applicable on waterfall model. Am I right? Waterfall model will accept or will incorporate agility and saying no. Can you justify that? Okay. Okay, that is one point. I agree that. Anything else? Waterfall model, we need to have a pre-plan. Once I plan, I cannot change it. Correct? No? That is only is called waterfall process model. So I need to know everything. All the requirements I must know before I could start my process itself. I cannot make any changes. In between, I cannot make any changes. So waterfall model is not included in the agility management. Whereas incremental and iterative, that is the reason it is mentioned, iterative and incremental approach. In the incremental approach, we are using waterfall only. But at time 1, at month 1, the first increment is getting processed. After a month only, I understand that the requirement of the people is getting changed. So when I am making the second batch of the products, I can make some changes. Second increment, I can make some changes. Maybe in the communication or maybe in some other phases of the product development. Okay, so every increment, if the change is required, it is possible. That is the reason we say that agility development of the process is a incremental approach and it is an iterative approach. Again and again we are doing it. Okay, though waterfall model only is included in the incremental, the way we use it is different. Okay, so planning, development, testing, because without all these things we cannot develop any project. We cannot go with any software project development. So all those things will be there. Only thing, it will be ready to accept the quick requirement and respond quickly. That's it. So we do follow some principles for the agility. There are some 12 steps that also we are familiar only. Agility principles. Something needs to be by-hearted and written as it is. Okay. So there are some 12 principles. Number 1, the first principle of agility. Principles of agility. Number 1, our highest priority is, can you fill up this? Our highest priority is to satisfy the customers. Right? Satisfy the customers. So number 1 principle of agility is, our highest priority is to satisfy the customers through satisfy delivery of early and continuous delivery of valuable software. That is the first principle. We need to satisfy the customer. Customer satisfaction is the topmost priority for the agility. As a first principle, we consider our highest priority goes to satisfying the customers through early and continuous delivery of the valuable software with all the whatever they mention. These are all the features I require in the software that is mentioned by the customers. Everything must be there in the software, and at the same time they are expecting the software to be delivered at some 15th or some date, particular date. If you are going to deliver some 4 or 5 days before itself, they will be more happy about it, right? So whenever we want something, if you are getting few days before itself, like you are ordering something and they say that the item will be delivered on so and so date, okay? So you will set your mind that day only you are going to get it. Few days before itself, if you are getting that product, it will be of surprise. That will give you a kind of delight, right? Happiness. So that is the most important thing. Satisfying the customer and at the same time early and continuous delivery of the valuable software. Like you get the thing for the first time in the attractive manner, like you expected on so and so day. Few days before itself you got it, and it is a great. Many places it happens, right? Many shops or restaurant or anything, if you go, first few days, first few months, first few years it will be good of the initially even late in development. Welcome change in requirements even late in development. Everything, the process is started, almost you are going to complete, and at that time they want to express something. I want to add a few features in that. You are customizing something, okay, you have ordered. Finally, suddenly it is coming to your mind, I have added this also into that. They should be ready to accept it. Even at the end of the development, the changes should be welcome. Frequently deliver working software frequently. Deliver working software frequently. Deliver working software frequently. Can you give me an example for this? Where you see a frequent delivery of the software. Maybe a couple of weeks break, a couple of months break, or maybe in a 6 months break, you are realizing that somewhere. Yes, your WhatsApp is getting updated and your mobile is getting updated. When your mobile is getting updated, you can see few changes sometimes. Okay, some app, if there is some update and all, obviously, when the mobile is getting updated later, if you see some changes, you can notify. You see that hereafter. And WhatsApp update or in some other applications, whatever you are using, it may be official or unofficial, whatever it may be, you can see the upgradation on the software. Okay, since you have already installed in your mobile phone or the system, it will just ask your permission to update. If you say yes for update, that gets updated. Okay, it is not freshly, they are not doing it. They are doing some upgradation on that and they are delivering it to you without paying anything, without knowing that you are buying such software and you are receiving a frequent delivery of the software. Generally, when you are adopting agility development, the software should be delivered so quickly, very frequently with more and more updates. It may be break time of a couple of weeks or a couple of months, or it may be Why? Only then frequently we can ask their requirement, any constraints they have. Based on that we can do the modification in any of the stages of your project development. So the project developer on one side and who is going to use that on the other end. So they should work collaboratively throughout the project till they get it. It has to happen. Like this you can see in other domain. When you see the building construction, you are constructing your own house. Okay, so you have kept to an architecture or engineer. A contract you would have given to the contract people, but even then will not go to that place at all. Continuously you will be visiting that place and you will be giving your feedback about it, and if you require any changes in that you will tell them so that they will change it from the basement till the finishing stage. So for all the whatever the materials we use, for everything we will be giving the suggestion every now and then. So till the house construction gets completed, we will be working collaboratively with the people who are into that process. Similarly, the one who is developing the project, the one who is going to use the project should collaboratively work throughout the project. Next, build the projects around motivated individuals. Build the projects around motivated individuals. Build the project around motivated individuals. Give them the environment and support they need. Give them the environment and support they need. And trust them to get the job done. Trust them to get the job done. Trust them to get the job done. What is the meaning of that? So you are doing your IAP project, okay? So you are doing some innovative projects and all. So we are only we are giving you the guidelines. Suppose I am not listening to you at all. I am just telling you whatever I say you have to do. That's it. So if that is the case, obviously you will not be able to work freely. There you cannot use your skill. The opinion may vary from me. Whatever I say from your end, the opinion may be totally different. If I don't listen, if I don't leave you to work freely, obviously I cannot expect a very effective product. Correct? So if a team is working on a particular project, obviously we should give them a free environment. We should give them to think freely. And if they are having any concerns, I have to listen. And I have to give them freedom to work on that particular project. Only then it will go well. Or if they are expressing some of their views, I should listen. I should welcome them. If it is okay, I should accept that. I should give them okay to go ahead with their ideas. Okay. So that is again a very important principle. The next, the most efficient and effective method of conveying information. Most effective and efficient method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. This again, that's the reason people will be having a meeting so frequently. When you see many of the software industry people, they will always be telling they had a meeting. So anything they want to convey, it has to be a face-to-face communication. Just I am posting a message, just I am posting a mail will not be much effective, will not convey whatever I want to convey to you. So whenever I want to convey as a manager of that particular project, or I want to assign you the work and you are going to work on it, so I have to convey my information only through face-to-face communication. Okay. Next, working software is the primary measure of the progress. Working software is the primary measure of the progress. Working software is the primary measure of the progress. Means you have developed a wonderful product, prototype. Your prototype is so attractive. I am so impressed of your prototype. But when it is transformed or converted as a working model, I am not getting the output what was told to me or what I expected from so and so project. Okay, when I am explaining about my project, I am giving kind of wow feel. But when I am getting the output, I am not getting so. So when the working project, whatever the output it gives only is a measure of the progress, how it goes. Okay, so my project is having some 10 modules. I have started working on it. All the modeling and everything is done. I started coding it. So first module is done. I am showing you the output for the first module. So that looks so I'm not so impressed of that. So obviously I won't be happy about further proceeding with that. Where many times it happens, some order will be given to a team of people. Later by seeing their progress, the order will be cancelled and given to someone else. Okay, same only here, software project also, the working model, working project only is the main measure of the entire progress. Next, agile processes promote, Kirtana, what do you want? Agile processes promote sustainable development. Agile processes promote sustainable development. The sponsors, developers and users, the sponsors, developers and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely. Constant pace indefinitely. So agile process is a sustainable development. It is not only for today and tomorrow, it is not going to happen. That is not the case with the agile development. It is an iterative process and we use even the incremental approach, that is 1 month, second month, third month, throughout the project we will be using the same principles. Okay, so suddenly we should not I see the progress is little low in the first few days. From that itself I cannot come to a conclusion that no, this is not going to work it out. Okay, as it is a sustainable, it is supposed for the sustainable development, I will have to give a pace for all these. The one who is sponsoring, because my sponsor maybe due to some reason that particular day he was not able to release the fund. Okay, so maybe some network problem or something like that. So for that reason I should not hurt or I should not cancel it. Okay, I should have a tolerance of all those things. Similarly, you need to show me the output, but due to some very important reason you are not able to show me the output. You are asking me the excuse. Today I am not able to do. Tomorrow definitely I will be able to show. If you are explaining, even when I am not ready to listen your answer, means obviously I am not adopting the agile development here. Next, continuous attention to the technical excellence. Continuous attention to the technical excellence. Continuous attention to the technical excellence and good design enhances agility. And good design enhances agility. Yes, we are using some technology. Okay, so we came to know a new technology is already launched. Everybody started using that technology. If I don't listen that, if I don't adopt it, if I am not updating myself with that technology, if I am not giving any attention to that technology, obviously my customers will move from me. Correct? So I should always have attention towards the excellence of the technology. Next, simplicity. Simplicity. So should be approachable. The team should be approachable. Everybody should be approachable. Next, best architecture. The last 2 points, note down fast. Best architecture design requirements. Best architecture design requirements emerge from self-organizing team. Self-organizing team. So self-organizing team. Now my team, how my team should be, who can do what, and when I can do so and so thing. So I have to schedule and I have to follow that. Self-organizing myself, self-organizing my team, self-organizing the technology, self-organizing the project. All those things are the very important thing in the agility. Last point, at regular intervals, the team reflects to, at regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, and adjust accordingly.